What's up? There's a crow going absolutely wild outside of my car, and I just stepped out of the car in order to get put my sweater on because I was trying to do it in the car and it was too hard, and it dive bombed my head. So I'm really glad I don't have to get back out of the car again. What's up? It's breakfast. Oh my gosh, it's Friday. I need this. Okay, so I'm at a place called BLVD Bistro. Why do I always get sandwiches and fries? Again, that's a huge thing of fries. I got their breakfast sandwich without bacon. Which makes it basically just egg, mayo, cheese, and bacon, but that looks really good. Just gonna dive right in. So I never really heard of this place before, but it's obviously a local spot. It's a Friday, it's not even a weekend, and there's a lot of people just going in and out. And I guess it's a coffee shop on one side and a restaurant on the other. Little restaurant. So, how's your Friday going? It's 10:30 a.m. here right now. I've been up since 5 because this woman's about to walk right into my car. She was watching the crow, so she almost walked into the car. I wouldn't normally drink properly bottled water, but my water bottle's broke, so this has been refilled 10 times, so you don't have to come at me for anti-green things. That's a really messy one. I really like doing car videos, eating in the car videos. It's good, right? Looks good. Looks so good. Because I feel like it's just less set up and I don't get as stressed out about all the noise. I do have coffee too. Might be a bit cold by now. But I had to go out to look at tiles, backsplash tiles today. And it was a 1-minute thing because they didn't have anything I wanted. And then decided to stop here on my way home. And while I was waiting for my food to be ready, I was watching Vanderpump Rules. I actually never watched it before. I never really even bothered trying. Which is funny because I love Real Housewives, but I'm doing like a huge deep dive and I've watched a lot in the last few weeks. Starting right from season 1. I'm not all the way caught up yet, but it's crazy how easily and quickly your like loyalties or your like who you're rooting for changes season to season. I'm just starting season 7. And like through all of season 6, I was like, I can't believe I'm like rooting for James. I love Ariana though. I really love Ariana. I just think she's so real. And she was so funny talking about all her like, I don't know. She was just funny. There's a lot here. I ate that really quickly. Who else? I don't care for Kristen. Like, I know she's like, I know what her role on the show is supposed to be. Like, she's there to kick up drama and stuff, but I don't even enjoy watching her on screen. I just find her kind of like weird and chaotic and like very childlike. It's like watching a 14-year-old like spin out of control. And it's just crazy how they like none of them ever actually like learn their lesson. Like they just keep doing the same stuff over and over. Tom and Tom, they're okay. Brittany, she's cool. I'm waiting to see what happens with Sheena in the next 2 seasons. Like up until the present. Because I totally get her in some ways. Like how she, like especially the season where she was like trying to be friends with Stassie, Kristen and Katie. And saying like she was an outsider in that group, like she was. They didn't value her friendship at all. They didn't care. Like it was like fall in line, or like they literally said those words, I think. Fall in line. Or stop being friends with us. Like, what? And I didn't get how, like, I was like screaming at my TV about that whole season because, like, the season before, Katie had not spoken to Stassi for like a year, had cut her out of her life, made her done like this huge, well, Stassi had cut Katie out of her life, but in order to come back in, Katie made her do like this big breakdown apology because Stassi was mad that Katie wanted to be friends with Sheena when Stassi hated Sheena. And Katie was like, that's a bullshit reason to not be friends with me. Fair enough. Then the very next season, they do the exact same thing to Sheena. Who was Sheena friends with? Lala. Now all of a sudden, Katie's doing the exact same thing to Sheena. And no one called her out on that in the reunion, that it was like literally the same exact thing that she had been so high and mighty about this season before. I've really been watching it a lot though, so I could talk about it for hours. There's been a couple appearances through the season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Not many, but a couple. I saw Dorit from far away waving, like at some event. She was like on the red carpet or something. Some event that they were all at. Kyle, same thing. I think she was at the dog celebration or whatever. Teddy came in and asked if her brother could have a job at Tom Tom, which it sounds like he will. So I was looking up whether they actually work at SUR, like whether they just come in for fake shifts for the show now. I think they all did originally, but and it said they do. They have to work there, like, to be on the show, except those that are kind of like have been fired or whatever, like Stassi and Kristen. Well, now Stassi and Kristen have been fired from the show, so but yeah, apparently the show is filmed during the summer, and they have to work. Lala has to work one shift a week, 1 2-hour hostessing shift a week, or she's not on the show. That's like in her contract. And Lisa apparently said that most of the others have to work 3 serving shifts a week while the show's filming. Then they get a few months off when the show's airing to do press and all of that. I don't know about the rest of the time, because that doesn't make up a whole year, but yeah, and that they're real shifts apparently. Like, apparently the restaurants don't get very good reviews though. But I don't know what they'll do now. Like, the restaurant's closed because of COVID. I don't know, are they filming any reality shows right now? I know testimonials they're doing, like, Zoom, basically. Like, people are filming themselves in their house. They're probably, like, shipping equipment over or whatever, but I like Lala. I think she's cool. Billy, but I just finished the season where Billy was introduced and like just everyone loved her and there was no drama whatsoever with her. Like kind of that date with Jeremy where Stassi called him creepy, but not really. But in the coming this season, it looks like there's some drama between Billy and Lala. Coming up. So I guess she becomes more of a like cast member. Like a central one or whatever. I read yesterday too that Jasmine from The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, I don't watch that show, so I'm not sure what season she's on, but works at SUR. Like she's not on Vanderpump Rules, at least not yet, but she works at SUR. I was like, huh. I don't know, it's just weird to think of it as like an actual functioning restaurant where people work without being on the show. Apparently to apply for a serving job in LA, you need a headshot. That can't be legal. Alright. I've eaten too many of these. Way too many. Thanks for joining me for my Pump Rules breakdown. That's what my channel should just be. It should be like eating and talking about Bravo. I would love that. Like a very niche market of people who like ASMR, who like ASMR eating videos, and who like The Real Housewives and Vanderpump Rules and the Bravo universe. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next week.